Alright, I think. Yep. Sorry, I was waiting to make sure that I was live. Alright. So, I actually found something out that, it's very inconvenient, very awful. So, I found out that I cannot mute my mic, like the mic for stream, while on Genshin.
We're way behind schedule.
And that means yesterday, when I ended up coughing, I, in fact, was not muted as I thought I was. So I'm sorry to anybody that heard that.
Next on the agenda, healthy body, healthy mind.
That was a lot of things. Embarrassing is definitely one of them. And I feel terrible. But anyways, I'm just probably gonna do some, I don't know, probably some, not commissions, quests. There we go, that's the word. Until reset. And don't worry, I will be checking chat this time in case anybody asks me anything, because the other day I had someone ask for a character review, but I wasn't looking at my chat because I'm not used to people actually talking in chat. And so I've gotten so used to ignoring chat that I just forgot.
All tasks on the checklist are complete. Traveler, Paimon, we are grateful for your assistance. Thank goodness you were able to come as soon as we contacted you. Who knows how we would have coped with all these commissions otherwise?
Also, this is for the event.
It was nothing. The last couple of days have been pretty busy, but it was all super easy stuff, like delivering and escorting goods. When we heard that you were short on people, we thought we were going to be in for another long and drawn-out adventure.
If there's any issues with the audio, like if you can't hear the music, or you hear my air conditioner, just let me know and I'll try to adjust that.
This situation is unavoidable in Mondstadt at this time of year.
Huh? Why's that?
That's right. This is the ideal season for harvesting crops and fruits. And for the wine capital of Teyvat, it's also the all-important winemaking season. Farmers are anxious to sell off their fresh produce, and all the major wine merchants are seeking to purchase top-quality ingredients to make new product.
Ah, well, no wonder we keep hearing people talking about wine.
Huh? What do you mean? Seriously? Yes,
And I'm gonna be honest, I
I'm not
have no
making this
idea
up.
what this
The
event
acting
is
Grandmaster
about.
wants everyone to gather at headquarters in the main hall. Hurry! We need to leave right now or we'll be late. Hey, wait up!
Why do those two knights look so flustered?
Also,
Well, hello there.
I was so confused
If
while
it
we were
isn't the
back in
Traveler in
Mondstadt for a
Paimon.
second.
What a rare pleasure.
Kaya! Just the person we need! Why is everyone running off to the Knights of Favonia's headquarters all of a sudden?
Don't worry. This isn't one of those
Sorry, I
occasions
usually
where you
try
need to
not to
come to
quit,
everyone's
but
rescue. All that's
I was
happened
just reading
is that
ahead.
the Knights of Favonius have just received a letter from the Grand Master. Acting Grand Master Jean will be convening a meeting in the main hall shortly to go through it.
Well, that's a relief.
I have no idea
hold
what
on a
this
second, what
event
did you
is
say?
actually about. I didn't really look at it. I just started the quest.
The Grand Master of the Knights of Favonius? Isn't that Varka? The leader of that legendary expedition? So, what did Varka say in the letter? How's the
Oh my
expedition going?
The
When are they
music
getting
changed,
back?
scared me.
Oh, so interested in our Grand Master all of a sudden?
I should
Never knew
probably
you were
find
such a
out.
gossip.
That's probably
It's
louder
only
than I
normal, isn't it? Bet you'd be curious too if there was someone you'd heard loads about but never met. Even Master Jean says he's a living legend. Pretty hard not to get hyped
And I'm
up
sorry
after
if it's a
hearing
little
that.
bit laggy. I have no idea what's going on with it, but it looks
for
laggy.
ages, and we still never heard a single thing about what they're up to.
The acting Grandmaster is very gracious in her appraisal. Varka brought quite a bit of trouble to those around
I
him on the
probably
road
should
to
have looked
becoming a
more into
legend.
what this event
I'll
actually
have to
is
tell you
before I
about it
started the
sometime.
quest.
Anyway, since this has piqued your interest, why don't you join me at headquarters? We'll see what the letter says. We do miss our honorary knight, after all. It's been quite a long time since your last visit.
Sure, let's go and see what it's all about. Bye, Catherine. See you soon.
All right. Take care now.
There we go. What's so... Oh. Okay.
Next on the agenda. We're way behind schedule.
Why? I don't know why I was walking. It's like... All I know is you get 60 primos after doing this quest. I saw that and went, alright, I'm doing the quest.
It looks like just about everyone's here.
Hey there, cutie. Paimon. I didn't know you two would be coming. So you heard about the letter?
Yep, we ran into Kaya near the Adventurers Guild. Oh, wow. Paimon's never seen so many people in the main hall at once before. Oh, Paimon's getting kinda nervous now.
Don't get too carried away, alright? If I know the Grandmaster, the fact that he has the time to be writing letters means it's probably nothing serious.
Kaya's exaggerating a little, but otherwise I agree. After all, Mika's not the kind of person who'd be able to keep it hidden if something were the matter. The truth would be written all over his face.
Yeah, I've never heard the name Mika in this game before. I try not to talk too much during, like, cutscenes and stuff, because I don't want to talk over what's going on.
Over there, look. The kid standing next to Jean in front of the staircase? He used to be a land surveyor in Eula's team. He's very talented in what he does, and a very reliable person. When the expedition team set out, the Grand Master appointed him to be the core member of the frontline team. He's the one that brought back the letter.
Please, may I have your attention, everyone? Now that we're all here, let's begin reading out the letter from the Grand Master. Mika, please, go ahead.
Yes, Master Jean.
I've never heard about this guy before.
Right. Hello, everybody. I am Mika, surveyor of the Reconnaissance Company. Recently, I have been taking part in an assignment with the expedition team. I will now be reading Grandmaster Varka's letter aloud for you all. To the Knights of Favonius. Greetings, everyone. This is Varka. The first thing I want to say to you all is please put your minds at ease. The expedition is safe, and all of its members are accounted for.
Oh, that's fantastic news. My palms are sweating.
May I continue?
Go ahead, Mika.
Sorry, I was trying to figure out what was
All right.
going on with my
Now
mouth.
that your fears are allayed, I trust you'll be ready to listen to the rest of my letter. I'm writing to you from the northernmost reaches of Tevat by the light of a stove. The expedition forces are stationed here while we restock. I once told you that the purpose of this expedition was related to a dangerous secret from days long past. I am still unable to disclose more than this, but suffice to say that you needn't worry about how our mission is progressing. In the past couple of months, we received an unexpected visitor. The Fatui Harbinger known as the Captain.
The captain?
I am fully aware of the Fatui's outrageous actions in Mondstadt in recent history. Nevertheless,
Are they
the
gonna turn
captain was
to
not hostile
Fatui?
towards us on this occasion. Open
Because in
parenthesis.
Sumeru,
I rather
I
suspect
hope I'm pronouncing
that's
that
because
right.
this time,
Um,
Snezhnaya and we are in the same boat.
The doctor
Close parenthesis.
shows
The
up.
man hides everything under the mask he wears, so no one
And I
can
know
know
this
his
is just
past
an event, so
or
it's
his
probably not.
origins. However,
Really.
one thing is for sure. He is
can't
as
think
hard
of
as
a word.
iron for having the courage to challenge gods as an ordinary mortal. I don't doubt that he could even take out a ruin guard by stabbing it in its big, glowing eye with one of Klee's crayons. Open parenthesis.
Why?
Don't
these
get any ideas.
crayons?
Close parenthesis. Our scouts have confirmed that the captain received orders to head for Natlon 3 days ago. We'll be able to sleep much better now that we don't need to worry about him anymore. I will admit that some of his actions have helped us, but even then, he owed us at least that much. This year's Weinlesefest must be kicking off in Mondstadt any day now. What a great pity that this year, once again, we will be unable to spend the festival together. Everyone here is always thinking back fondly upon the fine wines of Mondstadt, as well as the happy times we have spent with each and every one of you.
Oh, and I'm probably
I
not gonna
hope
stream
that
as long
you
as I did
and all the
last time.
citizens of Mondstadt enjoy the festival to the fullest. Have a few drinks on our behalf. The Dawn Winery's limited edition Weinlesefest seasonal special will do nicely. May Lord Barbados bless Mondstadt, and may the wind carry our sentiments back to your side. Varka. P.S. If you're wondering who's tougher between me and the captain, well, I'm the Grand Master. There are 10 captains in the Knights of Favonius, but only one Grand Master.
Alright then.
Ah ha 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 ha. His left, not mine.
What the
The
hell?
letter ends here. Thank you, everyone,
What
for
the hell was
your
that
attention.
last part?
Thank you, Mika.
Master Jean, I just noticed that there's something else written on the back of the last page. P.P.S. I ran out of paper, so
Alright,
I'll add this here. Lisa, the following is a message for you. This part seems to be from the Grand Master to Miss Lisa.
Oh,
Well, I thought
from
the
me?
to Lisa
Seeing
made that
that
obvious.
it's a special message, Lisa, we'll discuss this in private. Everyone, as the Grand Master mentioned in just a few days, and how fortunate we are at this time to receive word that all is well with the expedition. Though they are unable to return to Mondstadt and spend the festival with us, the Weinlesefest will nonetheless be a major event that all of Mondstadt is looking forward to. I hope that everyone will guard your stations and perform your duties, both for our far-flung colleagues involved in the expedition, and also for the hardworking people of Mondstadt. And of course, during your time off, I hope you will be able to rest, relax, and enjoy this long-awaited festival. That brings our meeting to a close. Dismissed.
Did Paimon hear that right? They ran into the Fatui's captain? Who knows what that was about? But it must have been
That's
important.
definitely something.
But, Fatui Schmatui! The real big deal here is the Weinlesefest. Sounds like there'll be loads of free food and drink. Paimon wants to hear more.
Of course you do, Paimon.
Hey, cuties. How about we go and chat with Jean? You didn't get a chance to say a proper hello with so many people here.
Sounds good. All right, let's go.
Hey, what is this?
Hi there. You must be looking for Captain Kaya? Please, don't mind me. Oh, wait, but what? Oh, jeez, Captain Kaya, what should I say?
Oh, Mika. How have you not changed one bit after being on the front line this long? You were just asking me about the Storm Terror incident, weren't you? Well, allow me to introduce you to the legendary Honorary Knight.
That's right, and also the legendary Paimon.
Hi
Yeah,
there.
sure.
You guys are so
Legendary
strong.
Paimon.
I'm in awe. I have to go and report in with Captain Eula now. Please excuse me.
Okay.
Aw, he just left. Well, that's too bad. Paimon was gonna ask him all about the expedition.
That is a pity, it really is. But don't take it the wrong way. The way he sees it, every pair of eyes in Mondstadt is focused squarely on you. Give it some time, and this will all sort itself out. Next time you see him, I'm sure you'll get along just fine. In fact, let me share a little secret with you. Try talking to him about exploring the wild. You'll win his trust in no time.
Ah, Lisa. The Grandmaster's letter is just on the table. Traveler, Paimon, it's been a long time. Apologies, I didn't get the chance to talk with you during the meeting just now.
I mean, how long
If you
has
don't
it
have any
really
plans in
been
the
since
immediate
we were
future, why not
in
stay in Mondstadt
Mondstadt?
for a while? We'll be celebrating the Vinelesa
Is
Fest
there
very
acting like
soon.
it's been
Don't be deceived. Jean may
years or
appear
something?
very composed,
How long have
but
we
she's been missing
really,
you
like,
both
how long has it
terribly
really been
recently.
since we left Mondstadt?
Lisa,
I'll leave you to catch up. I'm going to
Maybe
read
at
my
least
letter.
a couple months.
Yeah, Mondstadt's where our journey began after all. We have a lot of fond memories here.
That's true.
Master Jean, neither of us really knows anything about this Vinelesa Fest. Could you tell us more about it?
yes, of course.
I'm pretty sure there's
The
usually
Vinelesa
a
Fest is an
festival.
ancient Mondstadt festival, just like Ludi Harpastum and
Yeah, the
Windbloom.
event.
In addition, it's
Sorry,
the
I lost
most
my train of
important
thought.
part of the fall. Each fall, the west wind blows in Mondstadt.
But I started
Legend has
in
it that the wonderful
2021
scent
in
of
June.
Mondstadt's winemaking during
I
the
think it was in
harvest
June,
season
so I
entices
didn't
even
really
the
get to go
animal
to
archon
the
into
Windbloom
attendance,
Festival.
being the great wine lover that he is. No matter where he is, he will transform into a
But I've
soft
played
breeze
it a
and
lot for
return to
this
his homeland.
year I've been playing.
Yeah, that sounds like the Animal Archon, all right.
For this reason, Mondstadters call the western wind the returning wind. The Vinelesa Fest originally began as a celebration to welcome Lord Barbados on his return. In the past, every household would brew fresh wine around this time of year and keep it sealed at least until Windcoming Day during the following year's Vinelesa Fest. Uncasking the sealed wine is a symbolic way of inviting the Animo Archon to share a drink. Legend holds that if the Animo Archon is satisfied with the taste of the wine, he will summon a gentle breeze to richly bless the people.
Knowing him, it was probably blessing them with more good wine the next year.
Yeah, that sounds like
That's a good
venting.
question. But there's really no way of knowing. These are very old stories. Many of the details have been lost to time.
Yep, that'll happen. Some stories change completely as they get passed down. Hence why these days, Mondstadters will get into endless arguments over what kind of flower a windbloom is.
All part of how cultural heritage is
Honestly,
created.
Did not know
Indeed,
Windbloom was
but for the
actually a
time being,
flower.
at least,
I will not
the
lie.
tradition of paying tribute to the Animo Archon on Windcoming Day is still alive and well, and the Vinelesa Fest remains a time for Mondstadters to share the joy of the harvest with one another as they partake of fine wines. This is a time of the year when many Mondstadters living away from Mondstadt return to their hometown. For those unable to return, Vinelesa Fest is the period when they miss their family and friends most keenly.
Oh, so that's why the Grandmaster wrote, "May the wind carry our sentiments back to your side."
For this year, we've joined forces with the Church of Favonius and the Adventurers Guild to host a celebration on the banks of Cider Lake, just outside of Springvale. There will also be a traditional wine market during the festival
I
period.
forgot to record
market?
me finishing the rest of
Well,
the Archon
Originally,
quest.
it was simply a place
that
where
I was doing
winemakers
on
and
the last
farmers would
stream,
come to trade in raw
and I
ingredients for
finished it.
winemaking. These days, it is a much grander affair.
Like, I'm at the part of
Not
the
only will
Archon
you find a
quest where you
range
go
of
into the
choice wines,
desert.
but seasonal fruit beverages and food items for everyone to enjoy too. A lot of people also sell secondhand goods, and the Knights of Favonius plan to use this as an opportunity to do some.
Wow.
Okay,
If you
I'm
have the
tired of
time,
listening
I
to
encourage you to take a look around. I hope you'll find it a worthwhile experience. Now, Lisa,
I was just about to bring that up. The Grand Master says he wants me to handle something for him. Something to do with Razor's past.
Razor told us that he was raised by a pack of wolves in Wolvendom. He never knew his parents. In his own words, the wolf pack is his lupico, which means family.
Yes, that was as much as I knew as well.
Did they find
But in his
parents?
letter, the Grand Master says that in the cabinet above the third bookshelf, to the right of the grandfather clock in Jean's office, there's a wooden box containing some
Oh.
items that Razor's parents
This
left for
is
him.
actually
He
really
says
sad.
it's time to give the box to Razor.
Does this mean the Grand Master knew Razor's parents?
Mm-hmm.
It would seem so. The Grand Master didn't simply run into Razor one day in Wolvendom and teach him how to use a sword. No,
Well,
the connection between them goes back much further.
they always
Well,
drop
come on,
war
let's
in
go
the
find Razor.
events.
He'll be pretty excited to find out something
And I
about
feel
his
bad
true
for
parents.
people that
Hmm.
don't get to play through the events because they're gonna miss so much of it unless they actively look at it. Sorry, look it up. There we go.
Oh, cutie. Nothing escapes your eyes, does it? For the child who never met their biological parents, this kind of conversation is always a difficult one, even for the
They
most
really had to
well-adjusted.
do this right.
By contrast, Razor grew up in Wolvendom and has had very limited contact with human society. Who knows whether he's ready for this or not?
I'm sure the Grand Master will have given due consideration to Razor's circumstances. Perhaps he felt that now would be the most appropriate time.
That's a good point. Okay,
Yeah, I
cuties,
guess
can I
so.
leave you to break the news to Razor?
Why
He thinks of me as
us?
his teacher, so he might not open up to me if he gets upset. But thank you, sweetie. Try to be as encouraging as you can. Someone his age needs all the love and support they can get.
Why'd they wait so long to tell them though? Oh, why'd they have to make Traveler do it? Then again, Traveler has to do
usually around-
everything. So I guess it makes sense. Alright, I
How do you
guess
think
let's
he'll react
go.
after hearing about this?
Okay.
Hey, look! It's a hunting trap.
Oh, that's all. It was.
It looks like the ones that the hunters from Springvale use. Huh?
Okay.
What is it? Electro
So
energy?
then, the Razor's here.
Paimon wonders if it could be Razor. But Paimon thought he was pretty good at avoiding the hunters. Well, anyway, let's follow the traces of Electro and see where they lead.
So not only do we have to go tell Razor,
good.
hey,
Look, there's
you
another trap
actually
up ahead.
do have real
Do
parents.
you feel that
You've
Electro
just
energy
never
too?
been told about them.
Will probably moan about
But
the
also,
muddy
there's a
roads and
shit
roads.
ton of
Electro
bear
traces
traps
lead
too.
deep into Wolvendom.
I feel bad for Razor.
We're way behind
They
schedule.
waited this long to tell him.
Razor! Are you there?
Kind of fucked up, honestly.
All right. The last trap has been set. Razor,
Oh,
thanks for coming with me all this way.
It's okay. My legs are strong.
What is it, Razor?
It smells
oh.
familiar. Away.
Razor!
Sometimes I forget that he has a good sense of smell.
Oh, and it's Draft too! Are you two hunting together?
Yes, it's almost harvest season, and the boars are venturing into the towns and wineries looking for food. They're trampling crops and destroying the vineyards.
Yeah,
Someone
well,
could get
we're
seriously
kind of
hurt.
here to tell Razor something.
The Knights of Favonius came to us asking
But
for
we're
help,
probably
keeping
gonna
the
end
boars
up
a safe
getting
distance
sucked
away
into
from the
helping them,
population.
aren't we?
I and Uncle Brown Cat catch boars, protect everyone.
Wow, Razor! This is a big step for you. Paimon remembers you used to hide away from the hunters.
You can say that again. Razor was the star of the show this time. He let the wolves know we'd be coming, so we were able to get through Wolvendom without anyone getting hurt.
Okay, well, that
Helping
makes more
everyone,
sense as to why
helping
he's
Lupacol
helping.
makes me happy. But much talking. Very tired now.
Yeah! But, actually, we came here today because we have some really important news.
Oh,
Oh, I don't know.
Razor,
wait,
do you
what?
mean you don't want to know about your real parents?
I want to know, but don't want to know.
That makes a lot of
So
sense,
you do want
honestly.
to know, but at the same
I've
time
had
you
that
don't
exact
wanna know?
same feeling.
Ugh, sounds complicated.
Traveler, come and take a look at the trap I just placed. Let's give Razor some space to process things. Yes, I have some thoughts about this after seeing how Razor reacted. We've been hunting together a lot recently. The kid might not talk much, but still, I feel like I've come to understand him a little over the time we've spent together. Here's
The
what I
fact they're
think.
doing this with
He
the
definitely
festival
wants to
coming
find out
up,
about his parents.
kinda-
It's just that
kinda messed
his
up.
fear of the unknown is overwhelming everything else he's feeling. I'm a father myself, so I know a thing or two about kids. You know, when Diana was little, if
I
I got
forgot
back
he
late
was
from a hunt
Diana's
one night,
dad.
she'd be watching me like a hawk for days afterwards, as if she was worried that
I
I might abandon
completely
her.
forgot
Do you mean
until now.
Razor's worried that he was abandoned by his own parents?
Exactly. I think that's the heart of it. And if it turns out they did, well, I don't think there's anything we could say to console him. That's not my only concern, though.
That's fair.
Razor is developing at his own pace. There are lots of issues that can't be solved all in one go, but he's making progress, one step at a time. But now this thing with his parents is added into the mix. It might push him to want to figure out once and for all where he comes from and where he's going.
Seems like a similar take to Lisa's. Maybe all mature adults think like this, huh? Wait, but then again, Master Jean had a different view. She said it's more about trusting other people and in your own instincts.
But do we really want to
What do you
trust
think?
Jean now?
Gotcha. Well, knowing that he's got a friend like you to rely on makes me feel much better about this whole thing.
I mean, Traveler's kind of always
Okay,
been his
got it.
friend.
Right, let's head back. We don't want to keep him waiting.
Obviously, Traveler's gonna be there for him.
Hey, Razor. So, what are your thoughts?
Still thinking. My heart, it feels strange. Like being stabbed by a wolf hook. Varka? Tall, very strong, likes to laugh. Yes, trust. He's very good to me. Give me a name. Teach me
Aw.
to fight. But now, busy with important work. I miss him.
You know, Razor, Varka used up all the paper writing this letter, but he still made sure he found room on the back to add a note for Lisa. He specifically told her to give you the things that your parents left for you. That means that he thinks the items have a special meaning for you. But more importantly than that, whatever happens, the Traveler, Paimon, Lisa, and all your other friends will always be here for you.
That's right. And old Uncle
This may
Brown Cat's here
end
to
up
support you
only
as well.
being a 30, 40
Okay.
minute stream.
Thank you. I decide I want to go with you to see teacher.
That's the spirit, kiddo. Well, you folks better be heading off then.
Or just,
I'm just about finished
I
here,
might just
so I'll be
wait
heading
until
home
I'm
very
done
shortly
with
myself.
this.
Bye, Drax.
Oh, no,
See you
yeah.
again next time.
Because I'm thinking about ending stream after only like 30, 40 minutes. But at the same time, like, I could just finish this quest and do a little bit more. I did actually finish up the Anara finally. So I did end up getting the
Lisa,
last
we
two
got
I needed.
Razor.
Hello, teacher. I'm here to see the box.
Ah, my little wolf cub's in a good mood. I'm assuming they've discussed the whole story with you already?
I mean,
Here,
yeah,
this
that's
is
why
it.
he's
The
here.
wooden box. I haven't touched it, except for taking it out of the cabinet. When you're sure you're ready, you can open it yourself.
Yes, I am sure.
I've been thinking about playing a few other games on stream, like maybe Disney Dreamlight Valley. I don't
just
know.
a
I've been playing
pile
it
of
every now and
junk.
then. It's pretty good.
Paimon thought there'd at least be a letter or something. Uh-oh. You don't think that, after all this time, Varka might be
No,
getting
this makes
mixed up between
complete
different
sense for
boxes?
Razor, honestly.
There is a scent.
A scent? What kind?
A scent I remember from a long, long time ago. It's
Mhm.
their scent. Human scent. Father and mother scent.
Oh, incredible. You still remember scents from all the way back in your childhood.
Wow. You have a really good sense of smell, Razor. Guess being wild by nature has its advantages. Oh, let's see what other leads we can find. This woolen hand puppet looks kinda wonky. Guess it must be handmade, huh? Is this a part from a ruin guard? Wait. Hey, look. This wine bottle is still half full. And there's a note stuck on it. 1,000 wind wine.
Oh, so it's a bottle of Thousand Wind wine?
Okay.
Teacher,
Interesting.
you know?
Of course. Thousand Wind wine was the first kind of wine that Mondstadters ever learned to make, or so they say. As to how it got its name, some say it's a reference to the numerous ingredients used to make it, while others say it's because every bottle tastes slightly different.
I'm gonna be real honest. I do
I
not
remember
know
reading
a lot
somewhere
of
that
the
there are
lore.
all
I
sorts of
only know a
weird
little
and
bit of
wonderful
it.
ways of brewing it, and that it's very difficult
I've-
to ensure it comes out tasting
I've
the
only
same
played
each
the
time.
game. That's it.
This all makes it impractical to commercialize. Wine merchants are much more comfortable working with reliable, consistent tasting products. That's why you'll almost never see Thousand Wind wine in the markets or taverns. Huh. In fact,
I
it
try
looks
not
like
to
your
talk
parents brewed this
over
bottle themselves.
the dialogue, but
That must mean there's something pretty important
some
about
people don't like listening to the dialogue,
Paimon
so
has an
it's
idea.
trying to
Razor,
figure out
you
what
got a good
exactly
nose.
I should do
Why
here.
don't you open it up and take a whiff? Maybe it'll
Because
tell
I
you
usually don't
something.
play games that have
Okay.
voice dialogue. I usually play Apex.
Huh. He seems really in the zone. And is that a smile?
Find anything?
Sweet, cold, a little bitter. I like many things all mixed together. Ugh, but things in wine smell different.
I wonder why they
Even you
chose
can't
this
tell what it
event
is, Razor?
to
I will
do
try again.
this with Razor.
It's okay, Razor. Don't push yourself too hard. What do we do when we try something and it doesn't work?
Try another way.
That's right. You still remember what I taught you. Oh, it's almost the Vine Lisa Fest. Everyone who knows anything worth knowing about wine will be gathering in Mondstadt. Surely someone will know a thing or two about Thousand Wind wine.
Oh, great idea!
Make sure you don't miss the opening ceremony, cutie. Everyone will be there. Razor, you should go too. It'll be a good opportunity to ask around.
Okay. Ask many people. I will try.
Don't worry, we'll be right there with you. We can be your go-betweens. You know, like you were with the wolves for Draft.
I mean, we kind of have to.
Okay, then I will go back now. I need to tell Lupical about Human Mother and Human Father.
Great!
Are they
See you at
gonna
the opening
understand
ceremony.
that? Like, I genuinely don't know if they will. Okay. Not much. If it was 5 a.m. or yeah, 5 a.m. this would be a lot easier. Wait, what time? Another day.
If you love... Feel the grass. You can feel the heartbeat of the world.
Oh. I'm not expecting to go all the way over here. Alright then. Okay.
Thank you,
was
everyone, for
great.
your patience.
You're
I
gonna
am
give me a
pleased to
chance.
announce that this year's Vinelesa Fest has officially begun. We hope the residents of Mondstadt and visitors from all over will enjoy the magnificent wines and experience the joy of the harvest. When Windcoming Day arrives, we will hold a grand toasting ceremony to welcome the Animo Archon Barbados back home. Let the wind lead.
Let the wind lead!
Razor, you're here already!
So many people.
Come on, let's sneak out of here. There's someone we gotta find.
Find? Who?
Just some tone-deaf bard. But he's also a know-it-all and loves
Damn.
nothing more than drinking, so he might actually be able to help.
Oh, well, he's right there. I thought this would be a short quest and that I'd get the 60. Now my choices are wait till 5 a.m. or finish this entire quest and continue doing more. I'm going to buy all of these.
do. I had a feeling I'd run into you soon, during this most enchanting of festivals.
Spoken like a true poet. But reading between the lines here, if one bottle is tipsy and two is merry, just how many is enchanting exactly?
Oh, don't say that. This festival has so much more to offer than just drinking. Anyway, hey Razor, how have you been?
All right. I have a question.
I was fixing something on my phone.
Yeah, Razor has something he wants
I
to
have
ask you
YouTube pulled
about.
up on my phone,
Know
so
anything
that's
about
why.
Thousand Wind Wine?
Ooh, now there's a name that takes me back. Let me think. How
And I
long
did
has it
turn
been
off
since I last
the
heard someone
music.
mention Thousand Wind Wine?
Razor's parents left
Because I
him
felt
a
like it
box
might
with
be a
a half
little
bottle
too
of wine
distracting.
inside, and there's a label on it that says Thousand Wind Wine. We heard there's a lot of history behind this type of wine, and the brewing methods go way, way back. So we figured you'd be a good person to ask.
It smells good, but don't know what's inside.
I see, I see. So you want to know how Thousand Wind Wine is made? Well, you came to the right person. I happen to know a little rhyme called...
Of course he does.
Well, as it happens, Thousand Wind Wine. I was going to save it for Windcoming Day, but far be it from me to deny an early serenade to a friend in need. How about it? Shall I recite it for you?
A song. Not easy to understand, but still want to hear.
Excellent answer. Then, hear it you shall. Fill up the barrels and store them away. Then wait for a windier day. Wax the bottles, seal them tight, for the south wind that soothes, for the north wind that bites. How does this fine wine taste to the tongue? As Mondstadt to the ear, like a sweet dream of freedom. And what are the fruits that went into the brew? An explorer's courage, a love tender and true. A defender's will, strong as yesteryear, joining the thousand winds in a song of good cheer. Thank you so much for the applause. Was the
My
rhyme of
YouTube,
help to you?
and I was shocked by it, honestly.
Like wine. A little sweet, but now head spinning. Don't understand.
Don't worry, it's not just you. That was supposed to be about winemaking, but it didn't give a single detail about the process.
Well, maybe it's a little abstract and romanticized, but that's one of the defining features of Mondstadt poetry.
Okay, so let's try to pin this down. What did the poem say the ingredients are? An explorer's courage, a love tender and true, a defender's will, and the thousand winds? Song of good cheer? Nope, Paimon has
Alright,
absolutely no idea what any of these refer to.
That's
Look,
fair.
Thomas Bard, you clearly know what the whole thing means, so could you do us a favor and at least give us a hint?
You misunderstand me. I'm not trying to make you work for it or anything, but the lyrics are what they are. If there's anything they left out, even I can't fill in the blanks. If you want to know the secret
Somehow
behind
I
my
don't
sweet
believe him.
scent, you might have to start by rolling up your sleeves.
Rolling up our sleeves? You mean we need to go and make this wine for ourselves? And somehow that'll teach us everything we want to know? This better not be a prank!
We've known each other for so long, and you still don't trust my intentions? Oh,
This quest is so
the
long, and I
pain.
haven't gotten any previews yet.
I trust. I want to try. I want to make wine and
Like, I've been
find
doing this
answers.
quest for the entire stream, which is 44 minutes so far.
If I know how to make wine, then I know what is in Father and Mother's wine. Right. I want to know about them.
Well, if you say so, Razor. Guess we'll have to take Tone Deaf Bard's word on this one. We'll give it a try. And as first-time winemakers, there's no shame if it turns out bad.
Don't worry, really. Freedom is the key here. It's not as hard as you might think. As long as you add ingredients to the mix in a spirit of joy and sincerity, I promise you will reap the rewards you wish for.
I will tell Poem to teacher. Then I need to think alone.
That's the spirit. So, how about we meet again
Oh,
in
I
2
did not
days?
even see Rosario
say
until
same
I
place
looked at my
right here?
phone. I have stream pulled up on my phone.
Okay, I will remember. See you then.
Please tell me I got praise for completing my quest.
Should we
Okay.
maybe
I
after
did.
the...
Amazing. Alright. Let's do this quest, and I need to get to 120. And then I can do a 10 pull. I already have Venti, so that's why I'm not doing a pull on that banner. It's tempting to say as a joke, I'll do a 10 pull on Venti, but then I will actually end up getting Venti. I know it's gonna happen. And I don't want to take my chances, even though that constellation's actually pretty good. Okay, I got two options. Either I can run around looking for chests, or I can do another quest. I think I'm gonna do one more quest and then just explore. But I do stream on a laptop, so I don't really have a second screen to have things pulled up. So, that's great. It's just because I'm broke and
Next on the
decided
agenda.
I love streaming. I'm gonna start streaming and making content. I mean, hell, when I was younger, I used to make content, and they were like vlog type things. It was terrible. I privated all of them as soon as I was like 16, 17. Because I'm 19 right now, and I've had this YouTube channel up and running for at least 5 years. I know it's been at least 5. So I've had it at least since I was 14, probably when I was 13. And I'm only admitting this since I'm 19 now and can't get in trouble with YouTube for being underage, because I'm not underage. Oh, right, these aren't voice acted. Almost forgot. See, these types of quests are the reason I usually have music playing. But some people seem to not like the music, so I'm trying not to listen to music, but at the same time, music's gonna help make this a lot more bearable. So, there. Sorry. I can't fucking sing, so. Still needs more collaborate.
We're way behind schedule.
Gather!
Interesting. Oh, there it is. I got worried for a second there.
Solidify!
No touching. We're way behind schedule. Dumpy dump.
Oh, shit. What's that? I have no idea where this quest is gonna take me. Oh! Great.
Gather!
I totally have a team that works amazing with this.
Solidify!
Born of ice and frost.
Had the worst team possible for fighting those two enemies, still managed to do it somehow. the wrong way. I need to be below.
We're way behind schedule.
I have no idea where I'm supposed to be going right now. I'm tempted to play with the controller just because it'd be easier. Yeah, I have no idea how to get down there. I have no idea where it wants me to go. Right? No. It's not over here. Oh, this is awkward. I have no idea where to fucking go.
We're way behind schedule.
Okay, so it's 2 something a.m. 2:52, it's almost 3. Yeah, I have no fucking clue where this dude is. I have to do this quest later, which is... God, I hate that. Oh, hey. Sorry, I just saw that message. How are you doing?
We're way behind schedule.
We finally made it to Caravan Rebot. So, just past this wall is the desert, huh? Oh, wow. Paimon remembers hearing people call this the Wall of Samiel. It's made to block sandstorms
I'm
from
sorry
the
if you sent that
outside.
message a while ago and
Oh,
I'm just
if
now
it's
seeing
this
it.
tall, it's gotta be the divine
I
work of
promise I
Greater
look
Lord-
at chat. I just didn't notice it.
Enough gawking. Come on, follow me.
Huh?
Where the hell did he come from?
Over here.
Oh, hey, they went that way! Let's hurry up and follow him. Wonder what he's up to.
Dude appeared out of nowhere and starts running away.
What the? Where did she go? How did we lose them? They were just here a second ago.
More Aramite mercenaries? Who are they working for this time? Anyway, Traveler, it seems like we were being followed again.
You were too careless. You should have noticed those hopeless amateurs trailing you a long time ago. There's no need to thank me. I've never cared to keep track of personal favors. All I did was correct a mistake I happened to come across. It's a habit I developed at the academia.
give Paimon a scare, Alhaitham. I never thought we'd run into you here. Last time we met at Port Ormos, didn't you say you were going back to the academia? Wait, don't tell Paimon that you're here to take us back on their orders.
Oh, so you've already landed yourselves on the Academia's hit list. I can't say that I didn't expect it.
Yeah,
However,
we
had
do
I
that
wished
a
to
lot.
turn you over to the Academia, don't you think you'd already be the Eremites' honored guests by now?
Oh,
True.
right. You do have a point.
I have no interest in running errands for that project. As a scholar, I've always belonged to the camp that promotes researcher autonomy. And these days, you're more fascinating than anything the sages can offer. Not quite. To tell you the truth, I'm still investigating the Divine Knowledge Capsule. Unfortunately, I've run into some difficulties. Everyone says the capsule originated in the desert and was eventually moved to Port Ormos. If I am to get to the bottom of this, I must understand how the capsule first came to be. Which brings me back to you, and why you're so interesting. The leader of Ainul Ahmar used the Divine Knowledge Capsule right in front of you, and upon seeing him, your expression became perplexed, and you were lost in thought for quite some time. To have that kind of reaction, I think you must have realized something. Are you interested at all in sharing what you've been hiding from me?
Alhaitham, you really have a ridiculous eye for detail. What kind of person even notices or remembers stuff like that?
So that's your answer. Well, I do work for the Academia after all. So considering that, it is indeed wise to keep your cards close to your chest. But that does prove you do have some undisclosed information about the Divine Knowledge Capsule. Am I right?
Obviously.
No matter. Rather than simply learning the answers from you, I'd still prefer to investigate on my own. Speaking of, you two are also headed to the desert?
That's right. We have the same plan as you. But we don't really have any concrete goals at the moment.
Then I'd suggest starting with Aru Village. It's the largest settlement in the desert, so it'll probably have more resources and intel than anywhere else. Well, would you like to head there together?
Sure.
It's always better to travel with someone you know. Let's go!
Well, I hate to do it, but on that note, I'm gonna go ahead and end stream. Mainly, because there's some things I need to go do real
If
quick.
you lie on the grass, you can feel the heartbeat of the world.
So I'm going to end stream here. I will see you guys next time.